There is a plant beneath your feet that breaks every rule you were taught about food. It produces more calories per acre than potatoes. It survives cold that kills wheat. It grows without fertilizer, without irrigation, without permission. Plant it once, and it feeds you forever. For thousands of years, it was humanity's quiet insurance policy against famine. And then, almost without anyone noticing, we erased it. Not because it failed, but because it succeeded too well. Because a crop that cannot be controlled, taxed, patented, or sold year after year is a threat to any system built on scarcity. Today, that plant still grows, under roadsides, behind abandoned barns, in forgotten ditches, waiting. And once you understand why it was buried, you'll never look at modern food the same way again. Before we open this vault fully, let me ask you something. If forgotten knowledge matters to you, if you believe the past still holds answers for the future, then take one small action now. Subscribe to Golden Garden Vault. Tap the bell. And if this story resonates, share it with someone who still remembers what food used to mean. Because once this knowledge disappears completely, it does not come back. Now, let's open the vault. In 1605, a French explorer named Samuel de Champlain steps onto the eastern shores of what would later become Massachusetts. He is welcomed by the Algonquin people, not with suspicion, but with food. Among the dishes placed before him is a knobby, irregular root they call kaishuk panak, the sunroot. Champlain tastes it, pauses, and writes in his journal that it rivals the finest artichokes of Europe. He fills his ship's hold with these strange tubers and sails back across the Atlantic. Europe does not yet know it, but famine is coming. This plant will arrive just in time. What it is, the sunroot revealed. Today, we call it the sunchoke. Its scientific name, Helianthus tuberosus, a perennial sunflower native to the Great Lakes region and the eastern woodlands of North America. Above ground, it towers 8 to 10 feet tall, crowned with golden flowers that follow the sun. But its real power is invisible. Beneath the soil lies a web of knobby tubers, white, purple, gold, connected by underground rhizomes like veins. Plant one and it spreads, not aggressively, but inevitably. Native tribes understood this. They planted once and harvested forever. Let me ask you something here. Pause for a moment. How many modern crops can you name that feed generations from a single planting? Among the Iroquois, there is a story. When Earth Woman died, giving birth to twin sons, Sapling and Flint, the first sunchokes grew from her feet. A crop born from sacrifice, not coincidence, instruction. Because this plant was never meant to be owned, it was meant to endure. In 1805, Lewis and Clark nearly starved crossing the Dakotas. It was Sacagawea who saved them, finding caches of sunchokes buried underground by mice for winter. She dug them up, roasted them, and fed the expedition. Raw, they crunch like water chestnuts. Cooked, they turn soft and sweet. Dried, they become flour that lasts through winter. And when the ground freezes, they wait. Let's talk yield. One sunchoke plant can produce 3 to 6 pounds of food. An acre can yield 64,000 pounds without irrigation. Potatoes, even under perfect conditions, reach 53,000 pounds, and only with water and care. Calories tell the same story. Sunchokes rival corn in energy output, especially in cold climates where corn struggles. This was not luxury food. This was survival food. So ask yourself, why was a crop like this ever abandoned? When sunchokes reached Europe, the continent was starving. Soils were exhausted. Famines arrived every few years. Potatoes were feared, blamed for disease. But sunchokes spread fast. France called them topinambour. Italy called them girasole, sunflower. They fed peasants, livestock, kings. No fertilizer, no replanting, but cracks appeared. They were knobby, hard to clean, harder to harvest by machine. They spoiled faster than potatoes. And then the warehouses arrived. Uniformity mattered now. By the 1700s, the potato won, not because it was better, but because it fit the system. War, starvation, and silent salvation. World War I. Germany is blockaded. The winter of 1916 becomes known as the turnip winter. People starve. Sunchokes, growing wild, save lives. World War II is worse. France, 1940. 80% of food seized by occupying forces. Families survive on what was left. Sunchokes, rutabagas, pig food. For 9 years, millions eat them daily. They hate them, but they live. In the Netherlands, the hunger winter of 1944 kills 22,000 people. Emergency cookbooks list wild plants, tulip bulbs, and sunchokes. After the war, survivors refuse to eat them. Memory becomes poison, and the crop disappears. These crops had 73 calories per 100 grams, 2 grams of protein, more potassium than bananas, iron, magnesium, B vitamins. But the real power is inulin, 50 to 60% of the tuber. Inulin feeds beneficial gut bacteria, strengthens immunity, stabilizes blood sugar, and improves mineral absorption. Diabetics noticed before scientists did. Blood sugar didn't spike, their bodies healed, and still, modern systems rejected it. Why? Because healing takes adaptation, and industrial food demands instant compliance. Why it still scares systems. Sunchokes cannot be patented, cannot be killed easily, cannot be controlled. Any fragment left in the ground regrows. In Europe, they call it invasive. That word tells you everything. Invasive is what we call life that succeeds without permission. Abundance without ownership is dangerous. So it is dismissed, mocked, forgotten, but it survives. We did not lose the sunchoke, we forgot it. And forgetting is exactly how systems erase freedom, quietly. But memory lives in the soil, in every wild patch, every gardener who plants 3 and harvests 30, every hand willing to dig. Climate chaos is coming, and the crops feeding the world were bred for stability, not extremes. This one was born in chaos. If this story awakens something in you, if you believe forgotten knowledge still matters, subscribe to Golden Garden Vault. Like this video, share it. Every action keeps this wisdom alive. The next vault opens soon, and what waits inside may change how you see the ground beneath your feet forever.